Hello and welcome to the War Report. I'm your host Cyrus, joined by Quan. This is the show where we talk about NXT and AEW. It is Shark Week. Do you check out Shark Week at all?
I haven't watched Shark Week content in a while. You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. Sharks overrated animal. Overrated.
Okay. Keep going.
I think Jaws was a lot of propaganda for sharks, but I don't think they've really done anything spectacular since Jaws, and that was what, the 70s. I think
you don't like Sharknado?
You know what? I think I saw the first one. I think I low key did see the first one too.
You don't like Sharknado, bro?
Sharknado was all right. I give him that, but other besides that, sharks don't do shit. You know what I mean? They're not interesting.
You don't think sharks deserve their own week, bro?
No, we're past that. There's so many more interesting animals.
What animal would you prefer to give a week, dedicate a week to?
I don't know. Elephants. I want to know what made that elephant stop that lady. You know what I mean? They can have a whole docu-series about that. Low key. There's so many things. There's
about
so many
how elephants literally never forget.
Yeah.
Nah, that shit was crazy. They did. Oh yeah, I don't know what that lady did, and somebody in her, her camp, they need to confess.
Yeah, whatever happened.
No way that person was innocent. Those elephants know something, bro.
It absolutely. I'm 99% sure whatever she did, she deserved it. There's no way elephant go spin the block.
Ain't no fucking way, bro.
That's so funny.
Yeah, elephants. The pettiest animal, bro. Yeah, it is Shark Week. I don't check out Shark Week content either. I don't really care for Shark Week. What is it? Yeah, just Jaws is cool. Sharknado's fun. I don't have anything against sharks like yo weird ass, but Shark Week is definitely not for me.
You know what? I do owe AEW an apology. I was misinformed. I was wondering why they would have a shark cage during a barbed wire match. However, it was cross promotion. I apologize, Tony Khan. I apologize, TNT.
You know what? Yes, it was a very smart, very good synergy.
Yeah, very clever.
Between Discovery and Warner. But the match itself, the content itself.
That's a different story.
Yikes. But yeah, man. How's the week been going? A little bit of banter before in the trenches.
A little bit of bants. I got my car back. I didn't get to talk about it last week. My car, the damn exhaust fell off, so I had to go get that replaced. So I'm just happy to have the car back, man.
Okay.
It was just it was expensive. I don't know. I was just driving one day, and the whole joint just like fell off. I heard it scraping across the road. So I had to I was down the street from my house too. So I had to low key just drive 5 miles an hour, just to get it, somewhere to park it. Yeah, it was so embarrassing. Everybody looking at my car. Oh, it was the worst. Yeah, it was just, my Camry.
Okay. That's good that you got your car back. But something I want to address, something very important I wanted to address is Ticket Gate.
Yeah,
the RNC, the Revenge Tour Ticket Gate.
Yeah, you know what? Let's talk about that.
That bag gate. Maybe you know what? Maybe I did crush that bag up. I can admit it.
You were excited.
Man, as soon as I got my shirt, I said, yeah, that's cool. The bag, swish. My bad, bruh. My fault. I wasn't trying to blame nobody. I was just saying when I hit the the shimmy, I put the bag upside down and shook the motherfucker, nothing came out. And so I hit the crumble Kobe. My bad,
I'll be honest. I might have thrown mine away if I had one. I definitely did not. I wasn't expecting anything more than the shirt. I didn't know there was other parts to it. I wasn't prepared for that.
So my bad, bruh. Y'all just gonna have to sneak me in through the back. I'm the DJ. Let me through, bruh.
What is Cyrus playing on the turntable if he was DJing an event?
It depends on the event.
If this was the RNCA show cookout 2022, what are you playing?
Nigga, we playing that new Drake.
Okay. All right.
We playing that new Drake. I'd probably play like a lot of kind of like not rap music because I feel like somebody else is.
Oh, assuming they're different sets. Yeah, like, that's true.
Because like I know that somebody's gonna play Thug, somebody's gonna play Future.
You know what? Baby. Yeah,
you know like niggas is gonna play top 40. You know the best rappers out. You know we're gonna have the free YSL mix going on. So I'm gonna let somebody else do that. I'm coming in with the Ties That Binds, which is I think my favorite track on the album. I'll probably play like a lot of Drake and probably switch it up. Play some Pink Panthers. I know that.
I was just gonna say Pink Panthers. You already know. You already know.
Pink Panthers is gonna get played. There's this one Kodak Black song that's been going around on TikTok, and I kind of enjoy it. It's called Shake Back. I like that song a lot.
I've never heard that before.
I like that song a lot.
Kodak got some joints, man. I'm not like an avid Kodak Black listener, but there's a couple songs from him I fuck with.
That is probably the only Kodak Black song that I like searched up on Apple Music and hit play.
You like went out of your way to go listen to it?
Yeah. And then I'll probably cap it off for just like I'll probably play Dua Lipa for shits and giggles, but the shits and giggles picks is for sure gonna be Dua Lipa. I'm gonna play Machine Gun Kelly. The Machine Gun Kelly song that was on Tony Hawk Pro Skater.
I don't even know what that is. I don't want to hear it. Whatever it is.
That shit hard. You sleep. And then I've been playing a lot of Lil Wayne, so I'll probably throw that into little I don't know. I never gave Lil Wayne that like dedicated listen to when I finally like got into like streaming services or anything like that. So it's just nice to go back and listen to them shit.
So you weren't really like a Wayne guy coming up?
I definitely listened to Lil Wayne when it was like on the radio, on TV, but like when I got Spotify or when I got Apple Music, I never went out of my way to like go play the Carter.
Okay.
So now that I'm like revisiting it, it's fun. Like I would say like I revisited like 50 stuff, like The Massacre, of course. What is it? I revisit like a lot of G Unit shit, and I was just like, I never really went back.
How old were you in 2003?
Shit, old enough to know that Go DJ go fucking hard, man.
Yeah, Go DJ go hard.
Fireman, my Hustler Music. When I was I went back into that and I listened to that song, and
I love Hustler Music.
It's by far my favorite Lil Wayne song. Like that is like my top number one. I remember seeing that video for the first time. Like I don't even have to see the video anymore. I just like I remember it perfectly.
Yeah.
In my mind. The fucking what is it? The train going by, the purple babe.
Yeah, I really had the purple babe joint on. I'm just gonna say that.
The biggest pants I ever seen in my fucking life.
Wild time.
Yeah.
Have you heard like the dedication? Have you heard like the dedication stuff? Like Dedication 2?
No, honestly. I
gotta send you Dedication 2, bro.
Dedication, what is it? What was the dedication that came out that had Lil B on it? That's when I was like,
that was
3?
That was Sorry for the Wait 2.
The one that had the Lil B grocery party joint?
Yeah, that was Sorry for the Wait 2,
okay.
I believe.
I feel like that's not right, but we're not gonna say
no, that's Sorry for the Wait. That wasn't dedication.
No, I wish I didn't have LimeWire, at least in my house. My cousins had LimeWire.
Yeah. Well, post LimeWire. It was rapid share and mega upload for me. I missed that era so much.
When I had a computer that could actually like download music and stuff like that, that's when, oh God, we're gonna cut this real short because I hate talking about this era, but that was the blog era.
Blog era, I love the blog era. Blog era is
That's enough. That is enough. That's enough.
That's
Stop
a special
right there.
time of my life.
Stop right there. Don't want to hear it.
Finally Famous mixtape volume 1 that got me through college. Let me tell you right now.
No more.
Wale More About Nothing. Cushion Orange Juice.
No more.
Come on now.
That's enough.
You went outside, that's why.
You said, yeah, I wasn't outside. I was in fucking middle school. I was in fucking like 7th, 8th grade, bro. So that era is not that beloved by me. But I still have a lot of like mixtapes around that time. But it is not that's the last time I was cool era. You feel me? I don't have no Southwest by Southwest memories.
I didn't go. I should have went during that then.
Going to the what is it? Going to the club and getting rung up, getting my jeans rung up by a rapper. Like, nah, that ain't happening for me.
I used to wear a cardigan to the club. That's a nasty fit for the club.
Yeah. I hope y'all see heaven. Carter's in the suit and tie era. I hope y'all make it up there, bro.
I remember I had a pair of Creative Rex. You remember Creative Rex, dog?
No.
Oh my goodness.
Come on, man. I was wearing school uniform, bro. No. Like I was in middle.
When you get
middle school.
When you get a chance, Google Creative Recreation just to see what that's about. Because if you was coming up during that era, you know what I'm talking about. But
I think fashion wise, I think before we get into the trends, this is the last thing I'm gonna say. I used to get a lot of music from karmaloop.com, and I will never forget going on karmaloop.com to go find some music, and I kept seeing the fucking Hennessy SB Dunks on the banner of their website. And I said, I ain't know they made no shit like this. That was the first time I saw a Nike collab sneaker.
Yeah, I was definitely a Karmaloop guy, a big Karmaloop guy. Missed that era too.
Karmaloop, and I don't know. I think it's a website in my mind, but I don't think it exists anymore. It's called College Music All Day.
That sounds like some shit that would have been out back then.
It was just like a hub of just a whole bunch sorts of shit.
Yeah.
And I downloaded a lot of it, and I actually got to work with some of those artists, which is like actually fun.
Oh, nice.
But let's get to In These Trenches, man. That is enough music talk. We got an update on the Omega Man. Fyter reported that Kenny Omega is planning to return. Basically, kind of missing the due date for Forbidden Door. They were planning on doing that. But you just had to miss out on it. They had to miss out on it, and they had like a long-term plan for a trios program. I think we know what it is. I feel like it's going to be that undisputed elite, the elite bullshit, whatever that's been fantasy booked. I think that part is a little weird because did they really need a tag title run in that meantime, man?
I don't know. I guess they needed something to do. Bucks are weird because you probably could keep them off TV, just have them come out like more special occasion type wrestlers, which they do sometimes. I don't know, but yeah,
you can keep them off TV,
yeah,
because they're not beloved.
That too, but just like that title reign, it didn't really like get anybody over. They didn't even get like pinned to lose it, so I guess it really was a really weird title reign. Also, the thing with that is that like if Kenny comes back, he's not gonna work with heels. I mean, like unless they turn the Young Bucks face, but I'm just kind of concerned.
They're turning face.
I'm just concerned, like, will it work? I guess if you just put them with Kenny, it'll work for that crowd. But it's gonna be. I think it'll be kind of weird.
What I will always say about the AEW crowd, they play along accordingly. Sometimes
that's what I'm saying. So I think they'll just accept it.
there, because you said, because I also heard on the show as well, like you guys are worried about the Bucks and Kenny Omega being heels. I mean, or like being baby faces. But think about it on the other side. Do you really see Adam Cole and them being the baby faces in this?
Oh, I'm thinking because I'm thinking about men versus FTR. Because in my mind I'm still thinking Young Bucks versus FTR.
It's
which
it's not FTR. I don't.
You're
think
right, because if it's undisputed, we don't. But the problem with undisputed is that we don't know when all three of them are going to be healthy at the same time. We have no timetable for Adam Cole. We don't have any timetable for we barely know anything about what's going on with Kyle and Bobby. Really, just know that they're banged up. So who knows when they come back?
I think that's fine, and I think that buys Kenny Omega a little more time. I don't.
But my thing is, I think Kenny's coming back soon, and they need him on TV soon, like ASAP.
My thing is that, excuse me, AEW doesn't like need Kenny Omega right now. They need a better structured show, because if they have a better structured show, you won't really notice that a lot of these guys are gone.
No, you notice.
If you give Moxley a program right now, instead of him just having random tag matches and running through random dudes, the need for Kenny Omega goes out the fucking window.
I'm not really sure. The thing with Moxley is, like, I feel like they're afraid to put University on him because they want him to have that really strong record. And like they don't want him to lose anything, so they kind of put him in bullshit. I also don't think they really know what to do because it was kind of just thrown on, due to something out of their hands.
But I feel like you can still have some semblance of like a feud, something. Because, excuse me, you can have something that goes longer than 2 weeks, which is something that they haven't even entertained yet for Moxley's title reign so far. And dropped something. Like, it just doesn't make sense. Like, I feel like House of Black, you could have, like, he went in a battle royale, whatever. Brody King wasn't like our ideal pick or whatever, but you could at least got a good, like, from the time that battle royale happened to like now, that could have been all Brody King and House of Black versus Moxley and Wheeler Yuta.
Mm-hmm.
But instead, we got, that match relatively quickly. We got the Takeshi match. Then we got the these meaningless tag matches and everything else in between. But I really feel like the Brody King thing could have lasted a little longer. They could have made him look a little better, and then they moved on quick, and then now he's like fighting Moxley or whatever. But like, back to the Kenny Omega return, I don't necessarily feel like he is like needed, because Kenny Omega isn't really a star.
I mean, I was talking to my friend about this. I feel like he's probably on the same kind of level as Adam Cole as far as star power. So I say, at least if you don't have Adam Cole, at least have Kenny Omega on the show, because they, like, outside of Jericho and that's about and Moxley, they don't really have anybody really noteworthy at this point. They need at least one more.
I will agree with you there. And then this is just, I'm going to say, and it'll be like, well, yeah, that's the obvious answer. But this is the time where you kind of build some guys. Don't you think you want to like build something? Like,
well, I'll give them credit. They've given Brody King.
They gave him,
they gave him a little shine. So I'll give him that.
But that shine could have been done with Moxley, and then Moxley wouldn't have to be doing some bullshit tag match from a feud that ended like damn near 3 months ago. You feel me? Like,
no,
like,
I was gonna get into that about what was the point of that tag match? What did it accomplish for anybody?
It was just like there was nothing for Moxley to do.
It was just a match to have a match. Yeah, it was really weird.
But like, it is what it is. Moving on. Jade Cargill deactivates her Twitter.
Slow news week. Slow news week.
Sean Rossap from Fightful tweeted something about Jade having, soon her undefeated streak is soon to be rivaling the days of like Goldberg, and what is it? Goldberg is like 500 days or something, and like Jade Cargill is like sneaking up on something like that.
Yeah, it's close.
Some weird number, and then he threw that grenade on the TL. It was just like, I'm muting this. I'm out of here. And that backlash, sort of bounced back on Jade. I can't say that, they set Jade up for that for no fucking reason. Like, it could have just been that, Jade is like accomplished, like, is accomplishing something like relatively big. Like, it hasn't been done in AEW, but it had to be in spite of like something else. And then since he decided he just gonna mute it, I'm just gonna walk away, thinking that, shit was gonna be straight. I definitely think that tweet was a big catalyst of like whatever hate Jade was getting that day, because I'm sure literally nothing was going on in her day, and then he like tweeted that.
Yeah, it's one of those situations where he clearly tried to shit on Goldberg and anything WWE related.
He was trolling, and then
he was trolling, and then it became a discourse like everything kind of does in the wrestling internet community. And yeah, man, I mean the thing though is that I don't like this. I think people, if you gonna dish it out on Twitter, you gotta take it on Twitter too. And Jade isn't not one to shy, come at people on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you kind of gotta take it. You know what I mean? If you go dish it out, you can't run away once it's on you. However, unless it was some wild racist bullshit or whatever, that's different. But like if they're just clouding you or whatever, you know what I mean? You dish it out.
I think it's because that she did not poke the bear.
That's fair.
Therefore, she is not ready for the bear to like be, to run up on her.
Yeah, like, I didn't see that in real time, so I don't know anything about what happened.
It just shit. I honestly didn't even notice. I was just like, well, this is not the first time she deactivated Twitter.
Yeah, I don't care. I just put it in there for the the Goldberg discussion. I also don't know why you would compare those two streaks. They're the two completely different streaks. Goldberg, first of all, Goldberg wrestled more.
You know why they decided to go with Goldberg? Because they would have got their ass cooked if they use Asuka as an example.
Oh my God. Could you imagine?
That's what it really is. They went with the safe pick. If they would have went that Jade is like rivaling Asuka in their undefeated streak, that's where you really get your ass cooked. That's when Asuka fan 223791
send you a wild DM. A wild DM.
Uh-huh. That's that real shit right there. That's the smoke he ran away from.
What's up with you know what? We gotta talk about Asuka's fan base one day, because I know we talk about the crew and how they get down on Twitter. Asuka's fan base, I don't know if it's just one fan or if it's like a legion of fans, but they're on something other stuff.
I think Asuka fan is one person.
I think so too. But what if like
the crew is a militia?
The crew is riding.
Crew is a militia. So Asuka fan is definitely something different. And you know what? The crew, they're not in my IG mentions or like my IG, in my requests, trying to DM me some bullshit. So shout out to the crew for being stable in that remark.
They're gonna be at your house. You know how the crew get down. They already doxed you, bro. It's a wrap. they heard what you said.
A whole bunch of what is it? Like 17-year-old girls and and grown men.
I'm about to say. I was just gonna say that.
It's gonna be a weird mix. But nah, that was a weird thing. I don't know. I didn't really like that. Like, I'm pretty sure Jay was just having a really regular ass day, and shit just happens. So it is what it is. Next, we got Claudio Castagnoli talking about joining AEW.
Want me to read the quote?
Yeah, please.
I have been following AEW for a while, Claude Castagnoli said. And when it came time for us to kind of take a step back and look, I felt that I was better fit for at AEW. There's a lot more for me to do at AEW when it comes to challenges, when it came to people I want to work with. There's just so many people there that I haven't wrestled either at all or in a very long time. So I was kind of like, that's what I want to do. That's all. That's what I'll have fun doing. Honestly, yeah, no. Get your money, man. I see the vision.
You know what it is, man.
You know what I mean?
Come on,
the bag came in. Man. The bag came in. Vince didn't want to pay you because he had to pay for other stuff. So you know what I mean? He had other stuff to pay for, more important things, bigger priorities. So therefore, you know what I mean? You had to take the cut. You had to take one for the team. If you're the real, you know what I mean? If you're the real company man, clearly you're not. But no, I'm just playing around. But yeah, man.
No, well,
he's right though.
Half of that was planned, but also it's true. Like WWE wasn't willing to like open up the bag. So like, let me go where they are. That's it. That's every. I feel like that's every wrestler right now.
But also on top of that, he really did kind of, outside of winning the world championship, he did everything he really was gonna do in WWE. So I don't really fault him for like want to go somewhere else and wrestle with other people. That's why I didn't fault when Brian said the same thing. You're like, look, I did everything over there.
When you're honest,
yeah, keep it a
that's that good shit. That's that good shit.
Keep it a stat.
Instead of being, oh man, I'm gonna prove they're wrong, or I'm gonna show the world what I'm made of. He's just like, there's a new landscape out there.
Yeah, let's try this out. I can't even fault him.
Yeah, fuck it. But yeah, we'll see what he does. He is going to beat the shit out of Gresham at the ROH show.
Bro, so I'm just thinking about that side disparity between Jonathan Gresham and Claudio, who might be the biggest guy in AEW at this point besides Adam.
Yeah.
And Gresham probably what, like 5'4"?
Gresham is gonna be up to his goddamn abdomen. So it is what it is. What is it? Is it Death Before Dishonor is this weekend or next?
It's this Saturday.
I'll be looking forward to gifs and highlights of the show.
I'll check it out. I actually like the card.
I'm probably just gonna go to sleep when I come home. I'm just gonna go to sleep.
I'm not gonna watch it live. It's definitely like a Sunday viewing, especially if it's too hot outside. I'm just keep my ass right in the AC. I'll watch it. I'll check it out.
AQA is going to be taking a hiatus from wrestling for a little bit. If you don't remember who AQA is, she was Zeta Ramirez, or was it Ramir?
Zeta Ramirez. I don't know. She was in NXT for like 2 months. I don't remember. I think it was Zeta Ramirez.
Okay. Yeah. Oh no! I accidentally deleted the quote. All right, it's back. Yeah, so AQA said that she's going to be taking some time away from wrestling for a little bit. The business has been taking a toll on her body and mind. And then the quote is, for the past few years, both mentally and physically, I haven't been in a great place with wrestling. And silly me kept pushing through it because I didn't want to be seen as weak. But only sucks the fun out of every opportunity I ever had. So that's fine. That's fair. Take care of yourself, take care of everybody. Last time I seen something like this, it was with Killer Kelly. After, I believe, she just had like a long indie circuit run where she was just doing a whole bunch of stuff for 2 months. And I believe after Bloodsport, she was just like, yeah, I'm gonna take some time off. I believe she was she just showed it. She was just bruised up and shit like that, and she was just like, yeah, I'm just gonna take some time off. So yeah, nothing really crazy here. Hopefully we see her back soon. Hopefully she is actually on Dynamite when she returns.
Oh no, she was a dark all-star. I don't mean that in a way like a negative connotation. I'm just saying she was on dark.
Oh no, you did.
No, that wasn't a negative. No, I like AQA. she's young. She's 25, so hopefully she gives it another shot. When I thought about this, I actually thought about Toni Storm. Because she kind of had the same answer. I guess in her situation, maybe just the pressures of and the road life of WWE. I don't know what AQA's kind of indie dates are looking like if she's doing other shows outside of Dark. But yeah, man, of course, as we always say, mental health is most important in these situations, especially in such a strenuous environment and a strenuous job. If your mind's not in it, then your body, you're putting yourself at better risk for physical harm as well. So yeah, I just hope she gets everything good and going. And even if she doesn't want to do wrestling anymore, at least she did it. She got to live her dream. She was in WWE. She was in AEW. She was in the two major promotions before 30. You got to applaud that. So AQA, whatever you do in your future endeavors, we're gonna support it over here. And we just hope you're doing good. And that's it, really, man. I think that was a very important thing to do for yourself.
Yeah. Get well soon. Take as much time as you need. With that said, let's get into Fyter Fest Week 2.
Oh no! Nowhere to go with his barbed wire. The barbed wire spider web. Kingston, he may have lost the match, but he lived up to his word. My God, ladies and gentlemen, what a hell of a night. We'll see you Friday night on Rampage for Taz, Excalibur. I'm Jim Ross saying thanks for joining us. Like God almighty. Good night, everybody.
All right. Fyter Fest Week 2. We start off the show with Darby Allin versus Brody King. When did this feud start?
In the battle royale. When it was the finals between those two, and then it just kind of been added. I know Brody King and Darby had that little vignette in the mall wherever they were at that store. And then on Friday on Rampage, I believe House of Black had a match against who the hell did they wrestle? They had a tag match, and after the match, like Darby popped off this, jumped off the stage, attacked them, and then Sting and Malachi had that stare down on Rampage. So they've been feuding for maybe a couple weeks now.
Okay, I was just really wondering when he got power bombed through that table and when the hell was that, but doesn't matter. So the match, it's cool. It's whatever. I'm not really a big fan of Darby Allin, but I thought Brody King did some cool shit. That's all I got, really.
Yeah, this match, you know what? I might be turning around on Brody King. I might be. I'm like slowly. I'm still kind of on the air. I don't know yet, but I can see I can see the vision. I can almost see it. Darby sold his ass off per usual, like he usually does. I like the spot where just like Brody picked him up off the ground, just threw him around. It reminded me of the spot that Brock did on Seth at SummerSlam that year when he had him by the bandages and threw him.
Yeah, I like that spot.
Yeah, it was a fine match. It was probably the better match of the night, I think. At least it had my attention the most.
Excuse me. Well, shit, it was a match. I can't really say that for most of the matches on this card. But yeah, the post-match angle, shit, they just beat the fuck out of Darby again. And then Sting comes out, and then if you've seen AEW before, you've seen the segment before.
Yeah,
interchangeable.
Yeah, then they kind of just beat up Sting. So we'll see. I guess they're teasing the tag match at. Oh, damn, are they gonna do this at All Out? That's a long time away.
Nigga, this shit going up on Rampage.
Goodness. Oh my god, when is All Out?
I don't know, but this shit's definitely happening on Rampage. I don't think this is a pay-per-view. It's happening on Rampage.
Yeah, but you think you're gonna do a Sting match on Rampage?
Yes.
Okay, it's September 4th.
When has AEW really held back on anything, bro?
Has Sting done a match on Rampage before? He might have already. He might have done one.
Oh yeah, definitely for sure. That's about it. Nothing much to say about that one here. We have Jon Moxley, Wheeler Yuta versus the Best Friends. I'll let you start with this one.
Now, this is a match that was just a match. I was watching this match just thinking, like, why is this match happening? It's not even like the match was bad. It was just like, what is this doing for anybody? So while I'm watching the match, I'm assuming some kind of angle at the end of it, maybe, or like some kind of turn, anything, and then just kind of nothing. It was just the match was over. Orange Cassidy was upset because obviously the story they were telling was like they're mad at Wheeler for leaving, and they taught him everything he knows.
But wasn't that story told when he joined them? Like, why are we like coming back? Not to
really.
This?
We never really got like best friend side of it. They were just kind of like.
Well, at first Trent was just like, "Man, I don't really like your ass."
And then
you gonna leave us to join the Blackpool Combat Club? Fuck you! And then Trent got his ass beat by Danielson.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true. I don't know. It just felt this match really just felt like we need to get Moxley on the show, and we really don't know what to do with them. Like we were saying earlier.
Oh yeah.
The match.
Go ahead.
No, it was just a match that happened. There's really not much to say about it. The match was fine, but other than that, I don't really know where Moxley goes from here. He's just kind of in limbo. I hope we find him an opponent soon. By next week. So we have some kind of. What's he gonna? Because if this is the case, what is he gonna do till September? Unless Punk's coming back in the coming weeks, so we can get there.
Just give this nigga a feud already, bro. Next week, also, they got to give him something long term to like. Not like Moxley needs to be in his pay-per-view feud. Next week needs to be the start of that.
Yeah, you're right. Because you know what? Next week is the 27th. So yeah, we're already a month away for the show starts. So yeah, you might be right.
I know they wanted to show some restraint. Not, which is like whatever. TV time is very precious to be doing bullshit. But it's Fyter Fest week 2. I think I could see them being like, oh no, it's kind of weird to just like start something new at like week 2 of this like stretch thing, but like whatever. Cares. Something I wanted to point out is that I am very tired of William Regal on commentary.
Yeah, it's unnecessary at this point. I don't hate it, but like I can see where you're coming from.
Because what is it? I think it was like last week or a few weeks ago when it was a 5-man booth up there. Get the fuck off the table, bro. Like, not needed, especially if you're just going to be playing Taz's part. And then they were stepping on each other's shoes. Shut the fuck up. Get the fuck off there, bro. And then, like, the second thing was, the reason why I really say that I'm, like, really tired of Regal on there is because during this match, we kind of went through the story already. Commentary has, like, nothing for this match. Like they don't know they don't know what the fuck to talk about.
It's just the match is happening.
Shit.
Yeah.
They need to stop that shit.
It literally just that's just
happening. Christian Cage, Luchasaurus versus Varsity Blondes. I am so glad that this was a squash.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting the match to be anything. I more want to talk about the post match. I'm a little confused. I'm a little confused in the post match.
Drewski hands, whatever. Tony Khan booked it. It's whatever.
I'm gonna give it till next week. But if that was just a swerve for just a swerve, what are we doing? What was the point of turning Luchasaurus and then him just like turning back to Jungle Boy? I'm gonna give it a week, but that was really weird.
It was very stupid. But at first, I was just like, when that whole thing happened. So what is it? Jungle Boy has been gone for like 3 weeks.
Yeah, something like that.
So week one, you have Luchasaurus being like, "You hurt my friend." Then Christian just being like, "Come on, man, fuck that nigga." Week 2, you get the debut of him. Nothing really happens. I think what is it? They beat up Matt Hardy. That's not a heel. That's not a heel thing in my eyes. And then next week he just beats up, the Varsity Blondes to little no consequence. Like he was barely a heel, so I guess he was just
he wore all black and had flames coming out of the ground. He was heel. That's the heel, baby. And once you wear all black.
Yeah, but I feel, he was trying to give Christian a false sense of security. I feel like
why?
Okay. How I would have done this, putting my rewriters t-shirt on.
Go ahead.
You have Luchasaurus in the ring with Christian, and then when he tries to run away, Luchasaurus stops him. That's it. Cause man, Christian, he a fast motherfucker, man.
He was moving. He was
fucking moving, bro. Before the camera could cut, he was halfway up that stadium, but not stadium, but like that building. I think that building was very small, but it is what it is. But that boy was booking it. Yeah, it was probably as big as the James L. Night.
I think if I'm not mistaken, it's like a 5,000 seat arena. Shout out to WrestleTix on Twitter. I do be checking that out just to see what's going on.
It is what it is, man. But no, the segment was whatever. Is it a swerve to swerve? Is it to throw us off? Is it to do this and that? I don't care. That's the big thing about it. I don't care. So they could kind of pull whatever shenanigans that they wanted to do here, but ultimately, I don't care.
I think I would have preferred if Luchasaurus stayed with Christian and with just his Tomko, as you said. I think I would have preferred that more. I don't want to see Jungle Luchasaurus. I want Jungle Boy to be on his own. If he's gonna be a pillar, whatever the fuck, let's get it. Let's see what he can do on his own. Nobody to tag into. Do your own thing. It's time.
Because, hey man, if you're in the Discord, you can join the Discord, patreon.com/the A Show RNC. Like I said, man, AEW will always go with the worst decision, bro. Because you had Luchasaurus do this when you really could have had that emotional match with Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus. You could have had a very story-driven match with those two. But what did they do? They do this.
I'm gonna give it a week. I want to see what happens next week. Maybe this is all for false security for Jungle Boy so they can get close to him and then beat him up. I don't know. I'm gonna give it a week. Give it the
week. I think that I know Tony Khan already. Knowing Tony, bro. I know exactly how this shit's gonna go, and it's not gonna go in an entertaining manner. But next, we got our main event, the Barbed Wire Everywhere match. And guess what? The barbed wire was not everywhere. It barely covered the ring.
It was in a lot of places. It wasn't everywhere.
It barely covered the ropes. I feel like they had a whole side of the ring that had no barbed wire.
Yeah, the hard camera side didn't have any barbed wire on it, if I'm not mistaken.
Now, by the definition of everywhere, they could have just said a barbed wire death match. Why had to add the everywhere if you're not gonna add the everywhere? That's it. This stupid shit like that. But this match, what did I say about a shark cage match, man? That shit don't be holding nobody.
It did not. It did not hold anybody. The shark cage was there to be broken out of all the time.
Why did it said that the Jericho Appreciation Society was gonna be in there, but they doesn't have Tay Conti there, who is and it's that she joined the group at Blood and Guts. They said she with us, man.
Yeah. Sammy, I understand because Sammy was supposed to be out.
That makes sense. Out.
That makes sense.
But
but Ty Conti being there, that did not make sense. He
put
should
the
have been
bitch
in
on the table, man. But yeah. Ooh, AEW got to stop with the barbed wire because I don't think any match that involves barbed wire is good in AEW.
How many had they done? They've done what, 3?
They did the death match with Moxley and Moxley and Omega. And then they had the exploding barbed wire joint with
that was Moxley
Omega and
Janela and Moxley had that. Was it Janela? He had one. They were at Full Gear. What was the one at Full Gear?
They were both with Kenny Omega, bro.
Oh, they're both barbed wire? Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Bad.
You're right.
Well, I think one is just a death match, but it involved barbed wire, which is why I'm including it.
That's why I'm thinking of Moxley. Moxley and Janela did the same thing. That's right. The first ever dark.
Poopy. I don't think this match is particularly any good. I don't think this what is it? I don't think this really assisted Eddie Kingston in any regard, like until like his, the way that he works, like his match style. Like I don't think he really brought anything new to the table. Jericho, I just felt like he just, I always feel like Jericho is just like, nah, this gonna work, man. Trust me. I'm gonna take these bumps for you, and it's gonna put you over like a motherfucker. Don't worry.
But it didn't do anything. Yeah, I will give Jericho credit. He did take a lot of thumbtack. I'm sorry, barbed wire spots. Also, he did the code breaker with the chair and it landed directly on his nose. I know that hurt. Oh my god, he had to finish the match like that. I'm sure he broke it. But yeah, outside of that, this match, wasn't very memorable for me. I don't know why. Where did Eddie Kingston go from here? Because at this point, he's looking like a loser, the biggest loser.
That nigga was a loser. I gave him the loser stand way more, but I think we need to give that shit a fresh coat of paint. Get the stamp down and bomb. I don't know if this is the end of it or what, but like after all that, I feel like this feud has been going on for possibly damn near 6 months at this point. If this is the end of it, man, it didn't make Eddie Kingston look any better. This is definitely not the end of it.
I know,
but I don't think this is definitely not the end of it. But this is definitely like very smelly, very stinky. Like what is it? WWE, what is it? WWE, what is it? I forget. There was some few where they I know the end result of it was like a moment and stuff like that, but please bear with me for a little bit. Kofi Kingston, when they was really like fucking him at every turn, he at least looked good in the shit.
And also, it was literally the odds stacked against him. You know what I mean? It wasn't like like purposely done. You know what I mean? It wasn't because he was like he looked like a dorker out there. He just
like the odds that is being stacked against Eddie Kingston here is just not good. It's just a whole bunch of like individual white dudes just beating them the fuck up. And
him getting nothing, no wins out of it.
And he's getting his friends involved, and they also are, trying to help him out, and they also look like huge losers in result. And then you're calling for assistance from fucking the Combat Club, and then they hijack your shit, and then they become successful, in other fronts, and then you still out here drowning. Like, this feud has been in the fucking dirt since he was telling LAX that like, nah, man, y'all could really be something if y'all let the dead weight Jericho go. Like, y'all could really be something. And they haven't been shit since. They've been worse off. They've been worse off being on Kingston's side. Like, outside of the injury that took place at Blood and Guts, like, they joined with Kingston and got significantly worse. Like, they even stopped having matches on the show. Bruh lost his hair for bruh. Ruby, she was just being herself. She was already a loser, but
Ruby looked like a meme right now.
She looks like a bigger dweeb than she did when she was facing Britt Baker.
We could have a discussion about Ruby Soho's AEW career one of these days too. Put that on
It's
table.
trash. What is there? What is more to say? I don't even need to elaborate. It's been garbage.
Yeah, it really has.
I don't see how you could defend Ruby Soho, honestly, or is that like the way she's been booked. Sorry, not to blame her.
But not her performance.
Oh no, her performance too. Her performance is terrible. All her matches are terrible.
Not terrible.
No, they're bad.
She certainly slowed down. I'll say that much.
Come on, man. But nah, I don't know what this does for Eddie Kingston. Like, even at the match, the run-in when Tay-Conti comes in and she releases everybody from the cage and they just start beating the shit out of Eddie Kingston. I was just like, well, shit's over. They're like, there is no way that Eddie Kingston is going to win here. Well, for one, they were outnumbered. So that was crazy. Did Moxley come out? He came out, right? He beat up Jake Hager. He was beating on Hager, right?
Did Moxley come out? I'm sure he did. Yeah,
because I saw Wheeler Yuta, but
I saw Wheeler, I saw Claudio. I don't remember if Moxley was out there, but I'm going to assume
Claudio was out there. I didn't see him.
Claudio was out there, correct?
Okay,
yeah.
Then Moxley probably wasn't too far.
Yeah, Moxley was there.
Jericho hits he hits the Judas effect, which has knocked out a lot of motherfuckers. They left him out cold.
Yeah.
Gets the win. Eddie Kingston instantly gets up. Misses his back fist. Looks like a fucking goof. Missed the back fist. And then, throws Jericho into the thing. And I was just like, you just got it with the like, what the fuck why the fuck you not selling that shit for?
Because it was 9:59. we gotta get this spot in.
Like shit was dumb, yo. Like why are you no selling Jericho's finisher? I would have preferred if Jericho didn't use his finisher and it was like a foot finish of some sort, like a low blow or some shit.
Yeah, or even like maybe a low blow. I was gonna say like a roll up, but I would be kind of annoyed for the roll up. I'd rather have been like a low blow or something, and then like a low blow into a roll up. Yeah, that would have been fine.
Do that, because Eddie Kingston bounced back, missed his fucking thing. You're gonna see that on AEW, Bozers. Don't worry about it. Throws Jericho to the thing, and then Eddie Kingston is not even standing tall. He's sitting on the ringside apron, pouting like a baby.
Yeah, it was really weird. I feel
stop letting Jericho run the jug on you, bro.
Yeah. I feel like they might have missed. They forgot to do the spot during the match, and they were like, "Oh, we got to make sure we do the spot." Or, they were running late. It was probably 9:59. They were like, "Get up, throw Jericho through the thing." And I feel like even the crowd was like, it didn't really care anymore because it was already post match. Like Kingston already lost. Like, everything was already deflated. Like this wasn't like a feel good moment for Kingston. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, it's not, because
you lost.
He didn't get his heat back, or like he wasn't standing. Well, if he was the heel, it would have been like getting his heat back or like whatever. But like Eddie Kingston wasn't standing tall. He was just at the ring apron with his hands on his hips, pouting like a baby.
Yeah,
he got his doo-doo face on. He let Jericho run the jug on him again. What is this feud, bruh? Then like the authentic real nigga like shit that they got Eddie Kingston doing. Like, I'm not fooled by this, bro. This is definitely this man is a fool. I'm not when Eddie Kingston wins the big one, it's not gonna matter because it ain't for the title or no shit. It's Jericho. Title is Jericho.
Yeah.
There is no trophy to have. It, when he finally beats him, is I beat Jericho.
Yeah.
How far is that really going to get you?
I don't know. Fandango beat Jericho.
Thank you for bringing it home, man. Let's get into these quick hits. We got hip hop mogul Swerve and Keith Lee. They have a little celebration. Kevin Gates is there. What is it? Smart Mark Sterling and Tony Nese come and play their part in the comedy for that segment. Kevin Gates got a good little work punch on him.
I was gonna say that
cool.
That was a pretty good punch.
That's it.
I go hold you.
That was a pretty good punch.
That was a pretty good punch. I don't know why he was there. We're in Duluth, Georgia. Did we discuss this already? That shit sound like the middle of fucking nowhere.
That shit don't sound like a major city I ever heard of.
That shit don't sound like nowhere near Atlanta. They kept saying Atlanta on the fucking mic.
They kept saying Atlanta, but that's like when they say like Miami, but they're in Broward. So that's from my Miami folks.
I'm looking at a Google Maps right now. It looks kind of far, dog. It's like
that's like when ROH comes to Miami.
Yeah.
Venues be real honest with us in Fort Lauderdale. Though that's when they really mean we're not in Miami, bro. But nah, whatever. It was I wouldn't say it's the best segment, but I laughed when Kevin Gates punched, bro. I laughed when I saw Kevin Gates there because he just had like a mimosa glass in hand.
Yeah, he had a little glass. He's celebrating.
It's like, where the fuck you get that from?
He did it. He was celebrating.
What wrestling show got mimosa at the fucking at the concession stand?
It was that they had mimosas and cake at the table.
Mm-hmm.
But shout out to Kevin Gates having a good little press run for his album. He was on the Carisha Please. Did you see the highlights from the Carisha Please podcast?
No, nigga. I don't listen to Kevin Gates' music, man. The only thing I know about Kevin Gates right now is he said he does his little thing with his hands on the engine and told her, "Oh man, so thank you." And he said, "Speak none of this," and that's it. I don't. TikTok.
Why did you even question his hands in the first place? You should have known he had a working part. You see what that man's hands can do.
When we talk about this segment at the end of our year review, speak none of this. Next, we got Ricky Starks versus Cole Carter, aka Two Dimes. No, Two Dimes, right? Yeah.
It was Two Dimes, yes.
Two Dimes. That boy faked his death, got the passport, ran off. Now he in buttfuck nowhere, Georgia.
He ran from the mob. He ran from the mob and changed his name.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Damn, that's crazy.
When they threw him off the bridge, his homeboy came in the boat.
Caught him just in time.
And then, gave him the green duffel bag. It's got everything you need. Couple stacks.
You're good. See what you did there.
New passports and then all that shit. I'm just stealing shit from the Resident Evil shit that was on Netflix. I finished that.
Was it good?
Yesterday. Mixed reviews.
Okay.
I guess we can talk about it on Patreon. Honestly, this match means nothing to me. Anything that relates to the FTW title means nothing to me. Stop wasting Ricky Stark's time, bruh.
This was very much a waste of Ricky Stark's time. And then the post match wasn't any better, as he calls out, I'll call up for another open challenge, and Danhausen comes out. For some reason, Ricky Starks can't handle Danhausen.
You're running from Danhausen, bro.
He said, hold on. I didn't know you were coming out. Like Danhausen was about to do something. Whoa.
What the fuck you thought was gonna come out? Fuego del Sol? That boy back in the ghetto, what? What the fuck is this nigga thinking? Stupid shit. Honestly,
that was so goofy.
Hear me out. What if Danhausen just won that title?
Yeah, you know what? I'm thinking
it's not like that title holds any prestige anyway.
I think Danhausen's definitely going to win that FTW title.
No, I definitely think he should have won it just from Ricky Starks right then and there.
He will next week.
No, Quan, you're killing me. But he should have Ricky Starks should have accepted his challenge, won it right there, and then Taz and then all of them are just oh my god or whatever and all that other bullshit, and they have some goofy stuff because for some reason Danhausen will get on gets like kind of featured on AEW, social media, other side content that they have more than them, or at least in a different capacity. So also it's the FTW title. Fuck it, do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah.
It's not like holding that title for a really long time is gonna, do anything for your career.
I mean, I feel like Ricky's had it for like a year now.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Oh, could have vacated at some point or whatever. FTR have a promo. A damn good one. That's all.
Yeah, Dex. That Dex guy's not too bad on the mic. I'll give him that. Nice little story. Nice little heartwarming story.
He definitely tells a story like an 80 niggas, the 80 niggas do.
I was half expecting the Briscoes to come out. I was like, I'm assuming we're doing this for the Briscoes to come out. They just didn't come out. I was oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Are they like banned from TV? Are they allowed?
Yeah, absolutely.
Is that what that is? Was that true about like they wouldn't let them on? That's weird. I feel like.
What do you mean, bro?
No, I'm saying like I'm sure somebody on that roster also says some wild shit is still on TV. You know what I mean?
Hey man,
Sammy's still on TV.
But you know who else is not on TV? Brian Kendrick. So be careful what you say, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shit. Maybe Sammy shouldn't be on TV. Ever thought about that?
He shouldn't be on TV. I would love if Sammy wasn't on TV.
Instead of allowing every motherfucker that says something crazy on TV because Sammy's on there, how about we just get Sammy the fuck up out of here? I'm
with you. I'm riding with you.
But yeah, FTR cuts a promo. They're going to be doing something for ROH, and then that's whatever. Athena, Willow Nightingale, Jade Cargill versus Jade Cargill and Kiera Hogan. Jermaine Dupri makes an appearance. I don't know what to think about that, honestly.
How'd they get Jermaine Dupri to Duluth, Georgia? He must got a crib out there. He probably got a crib out there in the woods.
I know when he had his chauffeur drive him there and he saw a little bit too many trees, he was just like, where the hell is we going? You said this was in Atlanta, man.
Shout out to Jermaine Dupri.
Like, yeah, it was cool. Whatever. I wish he got to say some things on the mic though.
He looked like he looked like he was kind of confused, like what's going on.
Absolutely.
And look on his face, even though he had the glasses on.
That nigga saw them empty seats and said, "What the fuck going on here? This ain't WWE." Yeah, it is.
I wonder if he like knows Jade or something. He must know Jade or Hogan or somebody. They
probably just made the call. Say, you want to make an appearance?
Who would think that they're called Jermaine Dupri? I know like he's big in Atlanta, but like. We'll see what Jermaine Dupri doing tonight.
Nigga.
He might have called Jermaine Dupri. He might have hit DM with Jermaine. You might be right. Also, shout out to Willow Nightingale. I would like to give Willow Nightingale a big hug.
What are you congratulating her for?
I'm just saying I like her.
What is it? What does that first sentence have to do with the later half of it?
I just wanted to let the world know how I think she looks like.
Congratulations! I'd like to give you a hug.
She gives really good hugs. I don't know. I feel like she gives a really good hug.
Hey man, Willow Nightingale, if you're hearing this, man, give my man a hug. He lives in.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna wear my hug at nigga right now.
Oh, for sure. And I'm gonna help you out, bro. This is on public record.
Where my hug at? Man?
But yeah, the match I think it was okay. I don't got much.
Yeah, it was actually a decent match. It was a decent match. Yeah.
I'm confused why Chris Statlander wasn't in that spot and Willow Nightingale was. Not to disrespect her, but I'm just saying, like, I think the two bigger stars in that team.
I don't think Statlander is medically cleared. I think she might be hurt. I think. But they were going to put her in this match before Layla Gray got hurt. Yeah, so I don't I'm not really sure, man.
Layla Gray is the reason why this match got turned into a regular tag match. So
was it a 6 woman? Is that what it was?
Yeah, it was going to be a 6 woman.
Oh, okay. Maybe something happened on Dark or something. I have no idea. That's the only time we really see Willow Nightingale. So and maybe it's some darker than. I have no idea. I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, it is what it is. That is it for AEW. Hopefully they have an entertaining show next week. What is it? I think they doing Fight for the Fallen next week.
Correct, for the animals.
Not for the shootings.
Nah, for the.
That's
animals.
What Fight for the Fallen was for originally, right? It was for like gun violence and shit, right?
Well, now it's for the animals.
Nigga, fuck the animals, man.
Wow, that's crazy.
Black people getting shot out here. Now we going into the animals.
What?
That's crazy, bro.
How did we get here? Holy shit.
Because before this shit was for people that that lives were lost due to gun violence. Now,
this is for animal awareness. It's Shark Week.
We doing this shit for animals?
It's Shark Week. This is cross promotion.
Fuck the animals, man. It is what it is. Let's get into NXT 2.0.
Guys, I won't waste any time. I'll get right to the point. Why did Tony D'Angelo and crew attack you tonight?
It doesn't matter why. Tony D, you can get it anywhere, anytime. We slam bodies on the mat. We'll put you on asphalt. We'll put you through concrete. I'm telling you and your crew right now, it's on site.
They jumped us, and we're already back on our feet. Diamond Mine is a family. They jump one of us, they're jumping all of us!
That's what I'm talking about, Big Brute. And Tony D believes he has the strongest family in NXT. Yeah. Listen, Tony, first things first, take off that stupid hat and then take a good look. This is the strongest family in NXT, and I'll put the 4 of us up against anyone in this world.
I'm not done. Bring that camera here. Bring that camera here. Hey, Tony! You get 2 choices now. 1, you accept the challenge, we beat your ass, or 2, you reject the offer, we hunt you down, and we beat your ass. That's it. Your choice.
I've misplaced my cellular device. I don't know where it went. But excuse me. NXT 2.0, man. We got Cameron Grimes versus JD McDonough. I'm not gonna cap you down. I missed most of this match. I was cleaning my room. And I lost track of time.
This match, it was a good match. I'll say that much. It felt very black and goldish. Excuse me. Style wise, I don't remember much that happened. I remember it being a good match. And McDonough gets the win. We'll see more from him later on in the show. But yeah. Grimes, Joe Gacy looking on, not pleased with what he saw. So it looks like we're leading towards Cameron Grimes versus Joe Gacy, which, no, thank you. But it is. I guess we got Joe Gacy got to do something. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at. That's kind of where we're at with this. I'm not interested. I'll be honest, but. Yeah, McDonough clearly going forward with Braun Breaker as the next feud. So we got probably two of the major feuds for the men's going on right there. Thoughts?
No, not really. I don't even I don't know when the next takeover. When is the next takeover? When niggas getting called up? That's a better question.
I'm not asking that question anymore.
When's the next takeover?
I don't think they've announced anything.
They should do it. Hopefully somebody says something.
They should do a UK one. That'd be fire.
For what? I ain't going to the UK. They should have a little special show. I agree.
Yeah, why not?
Hey, when's I'm asking the group chat right now. Hey, when's the next takeover?
I don't believe they've announced anything as far as takeovers go. I'm shocked they didn't do one this weekend. I am, honestly. I figured they would.
Honestly, it probably would have been too soon with
they could have moved
American Bash.
They could have moved Great American Bash up.
Nigga, how you doing Great American Bash?
It don't have to be 4th of July.
How you doing it past 4th of July, bro? How you doing it past 4th of July?
They've had Great American Bashes after 4th of July.
Not in the NXT verse, bro. Come on now. Not in the NXT iteration.
Whatever. Call something different.
When the fuck you gonna do a Great American Bash on goddamn the week after?
They had one. The one in 80. The one in 89 was on July 23rd. Just for the record, we'll put that out there.
But no. That's cool. I guess I don't know. I feel like we need another takeover soon. I feel like we should be, kind of gearing towards, the takeover now, like with all our big blow-offs and stuff like that. But next, we have the Cora Jade promo and the discourse to come from it. But
what do you think
about the Cora Jade promo? Slow down.
Yeah, I think maybe the crowd was starting to get her a little rattled. So she's like, "Let me just get through this."
Yeah, I just calm down, relax. She talking like me when I used to like first do the podcast, where I was just like talking really fast just to get the thought out. Just relax, take it slow, milk the crowd, man. That's what y'all shorties need to learn from Mandy, man. Y'all need to learn how to milk that crowd, man. Von Wagner doesn't. Well, he does it sometimes. He doesn't do it well enough for me. But milk that crowd, man. But that's it. That's all I have to really say about the promo.
I believe that might be her first promo like in front of the crowd, isn't it? I think everything she's done before has kind of been, like been backstage.
She does. You know what? She doesn't do a lot of promos in front of the crowd. So, I guess what is it? She cut a little promo in her little Natty feud.
That's true. That's fair. She did do that. I don't remember how that one went, but
it wasn't that great. But she would take it slow. She would take it slow during that promo where she would like say things or like say something that would make you go on, and she would like let that breathe so like people can like react to what she just said. But like she wasn't doing that here. I feel like that's mainly because they were probably already booing her, but you can still milk them. Just take it slow. When she says, "Man, fuck this title," and dump that shit in the trash, I say, yeah, niggas not gonna like that.
You know what? I didn't want to assume that was gonna happen. The discourse was gonna happen, but of course, the discourse happened.
This is what they think of Sasha Banks and Naomi. Well, no, what they said was, this is what they think of Sasha Banks.
To be fair, the person who tweeted that had a Sasha Banks at me. So I'm gonna give him that. However, I did see a lot of tweets talking about how, see how they care about the tag division, the women's tag team wrestling. Sasha Banks was right, this and that. Mind you, I said this on Twitter. Sasha Banks hasn't said anything about anything. Number one. Number two, y'all act like this is the first time you ever see a championship you're thrown into the trash can. This is one of the most oldest wrestling tropes that's been going on since the 90s. Bryan Danielson literally did this with the WWE championship just a few years ago.
Niggas wasn't going, "Oh my god, you fucking disrespected Petey Pablo or some nigga."
Petey Pablo. Who's Petey Pablo?
Some old wrestling nigga. I don't know.
Buddy Rogers.
Yeah.
Nikolai Volkov.
Nigga disrespecting Bob Backlund. Shut the fuck up, nigga.
Yeah.
You remember when Bob Backlund came out and he was with Darren Young?
Yeah, he was with Darren Young.
Huh? Such a wild time.
That was so. Remember homeboy that Abraham Washington? You were primetime players. Oh my, did you never?
Before my time.
God. So when Darren Young and Titus were still a tag team called primetime players. There's a dude named Abraham Washington who used to be in the ECW, I believe, before it ended, and he ended up being their manager. So he had a gimmick where like he would have like a headset on and he would like commentate the match for the live crowd. And he said the wildest Kobe Bryant joke about like the worst thing you could think of about 8? Kobe Bryant. No,
Kobe like, number 8.
Yeah, what Kobe number 8 was doing. Got accused of doing. He made a wild ass joke on live TV. We ain't never see that dude again after that. That shit was. I was like, I can't believe he said that. I don't remember.
He was gone.
He was gone. I don't know why I just thought about that, but that's really funny. But what were we just talking about?
Just talking about random
shit. The championship.
Yeah, I don't give a shit about them belts, man.
Guys, it's fake, guys. This is real.
Yeah, honestly, it's for a storyline. Obviously, is not to take like snubs at stuff like that. Like yes, you can draw that comparison, and yeah, it will vaguely make sense, but that does not mean that's what like that. Her putting that title in that trash can was not subtext to be like fuck Sasha, nigga,
or
like,
just fuck tag team wrestling in general. You know what I mean? It would just like, hey, I don't fuck with Roxanne. I don't want this championship. This means nothing to me. That's all I mean. That's literally all it was. It not some like deeper meaning of saying WWE doesn't care about women's tag teams. I mean, even if they don't care about women's tag team, I'm sure that wasn't in their thought process when they fucking say, "Oh, let's throw the belt in the trash." It would just make sense.
This is just to push the feud along, and I think Chris Novak he brought up a great point where Chris Novak brought up a great point, and that point was echoed on our interview that we will be talking about on our sign off. Shout out to SE Scoops, where it was just like we could have just been like, oh man, fuck Cora. Like that was some real dickhead shit that she just did, like throwing the title in the trash and all that. But instead it became, oh my God, WWE is so fucking evil. Ugh. And it was just like, why can't just the heel heat go to the heel anymore?
It doesn't. Like I've said a gajillion times, nobody wants to be a fan. People want to be insiders and think they know everything that's going on in the back. Instead of just enjoying the show and enjoying a story being told.
Like, yeah, just enjoy the story being told. Like, yes, like I'm even guilty of doing it because I was like reading some manga and I was just like, hey, like, like the subtext or like the undertones of this like looks really nasty. Because like if you replace this word with that word, this becomes a very icky sentence. But you can't do that with this.
Especially when it's such an old wrestling trope. You know what I mean? It like this is not like it's some new thing that they thought of post, whatever happened with Sasha and Naomi. This is like people have been doing this since the 90s. This is not new.
Last thing I'll say about this, man, is shout out to Alondra Blaze, man. That's it.
Alondra Blaze, man.
If she said something very crazy in the past like 30 days about any political social thing, I did not know, bro.
I don't think so. I mean, I'm sure she's, whatever she's on, but I don't think she said anything wild.
I'm sorry. That it wasn't a real shout out. It was not a real coastline. I'm just talking about when she dumped the WWF belt in WCW, trying to cover my ass here. Next, we get Pretty Deadly versus Briggs and Jensen for the NXT UK titles. I like Pretty Deadly a lot. Can't say anything more positive about them besides like, I would love to see what they can do on the main roster or, literally doing anything else besides wrestling these two. The Rednecks, I like what they got going on, like with Fallon Henley and, they kind of have a new wrinkle to their gimmick. I definitely don't want them off my TV as much as I did when I first saw them.
Yeah, they're growing on me a little bit.
I wouldn't say they're growing on me, but I could tolerate them, but like they're not really doing anything interesting at this point. Like now it's past the, all right, I don't want to like bite my phone when I see you on it. It's like, can you do something cool? Which they kind of just don't. All I can really say about them is that I thought Jensen's cow boots, like he has like cow prints on his cow boots, was pretty cool.
I actually Pretty Deadly's outfit.
Deadly was coming in.
They came in fly.
They were some JoJo Cowboys, bro.
And look, I have critiqued their looks since they come to the States. I feel like the looks haven't been that great. This was their first good look in a long time.
They was coming with the extra like extra saucy, very kind of swagless a little bit. Fits at first, but
tunics. They wear like tunics. Like they,
yeah, she was kind of trash, but I thought they looked cool with their outfits today. But honestly, I was hoping that they won it. Honestly,
nah, I think Pretty Deadly's moved past that. I mean, the NXT UK title. I think Pretty Deadly's probably going to get called up sooner than later. Those guys are prime for main roster. I don't see.
I would love that. I truly would. I would love to see them go. I think I would be very much okay if they were like no longer on NXT. But moving on, we have the 20-woman battle royale. We have a lot of women on this in here. They were cutting vignettes, throughout the night. Everybody got a couple bars off. I would say, I think, I think I will say that Nikita Lyons probably had like my least favorite one of those promos that was going on throughout the night. I really like before they started the battle royale, Mackenzie was asking Mandy, so who do you think was gonna win? And then Mandy said Tatum Paxley, and then she tried to interview more questions. She's like, bitch, get the fuck out, just guess, nigga, fuck out of here. Like, oh, I picked a random bitch. There's a whole bunch of holes in there. I thought that was fucking hilarious. But yeah, to the battle royale itself, I think we kind of called it that, like, you know, it was going to be Nikita Lyons unless Zoe Stark like comes out, or unless like a big return like comes through. I think we kind of called it with a lot of things like Alba Fire and Last Legend. They were most likely just going to get themselves eliminated so they could fight a little bit more. Wendy Chu and whoever the fuck that she's like beefing with currently.
Tiffany, I guess, but Tiffany, but Tiffany, look, man. Oh, go ahead. We'll
get there.
Go ahead.
Because once again, we see it, man. We see the vision. Tatum Paxley and, you know, Casey Square and, you know, everybody that is already currently in a feud with somebody, you know, they got eliminated due to their feud with them. Which is like something that we were going to call always. I think a little bit of the stinkers on this, in this Battle Royale would be like Indy Hartwell and Kiana James. I don't really think they added anything to it. I think Indy fucking botched her spot. Like, she didn't even get a fight with Tiffany on the apron, or like have a struggle with Tiffany on the apron. She just fucking fell.
I'm not sure. I don't remember Indy in the match, honestly. I don't remember anything she did.
Okay. I'm worried about our queen, man. Yeah, to the VIPs. Cora Jade was in it at the start, and everybody was like really mad at her, and I was just like, all right, why y'all all mad? Like, why?
Word.
Like, y'all fuck with Roxanne like that?
Yeah, that was really weird. They gave her the Muhammad Hassan spot from the 2005 Royal Rumble.
Yeah,
everybody tossed that nigga out. Oh, yeah, he wasn't that deep.
Did she say something in her promo before the show that just like got everybody riled the fuck up? Like, like everybody was gonna beat your ass?
I understand what they were trying to do, but that was pretty silly. Like, why would the heels be mad at Cora? You know what I mean? Like, they took out one of their ops. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I thought that was funny, but
yeah, like whatever. It's all good and fine. Do you want to do the final four? Or you want to do MVPs?
Do the final four.
So we have final four with an asterisk.
Yeah.
So we got Nikita Lyons, Kiana James, which I was just like, huh? Tiffany Stratton and Zoe Stark in our final four here. So we get Nikita Lyons eliminating Kiana James, which I thought was cool. Then we get Tiffany Stratton eliminating Nikita Lyons, and I said, the GOAT.
Well, I knew Nikita wasn't winning when they let her go off like that and take out like seven girls at once. I said, yeah, she's not winning this. They
gave her the cane spot, bro.
They gave her the cane spot.
Damn, that's what she's been relegated to, bro.
Hey, that's not a bad spot for a battle royal. I'll take it.
And then we got Zoe Stark eliminating Tiffany Stratton to seemingly win the battle royale. And then Cora Jade comes out trying to do a little sneaky sneak, and then it looks like a fucking jackass and gets eliminated. I saw people mad at that, and I was just like, y'all get mad when heels win, but then when the babyface win, y'all get mad.
Yeah. Also, I don't think Cora Jade. Cora Jade doesn't need to be in the titles match anyway. She got her own
against the heel Mandy Rose. Like, come on, she already lost to Mandy. I was just like, you guys really wanted to heel. If Cora Jade would have eliminated Zoe Stark, you would have been mad that a heel won, and then the heel is going to be facing Mandy Rose. You would have been mad that they brought back Zoe Stark and then win on her return. Like, come on, man. Can y'all be happy ever? But I thought it was fun. MVPs here has to be Tiffany Stratton.
Tiffany Stratton, man. We can't sing any higher praise. We do this every week with her. She's the real deal.
I know y'all don't like her for whatever reason. And I know when we were singing her high praises at Great American Bash, Twitter just doesn't like her for some fucking reason. But you're not Twitter.
My timeline loves her. I don't know what your timeline looking like.
Hey man, they come into terms with it. They can't hate no more. That's why. When I know when we were singing her praises at a Great American Bash, I guess people were looking at our phones like we were crazy because we went on a very long rant about how we just feel like that. I feel like she gets it. And
she does get it.
I feel like that time that Nikita Lyons was away, it made a lot of other people shine. And Tiffany Stratton is definitely the person that definitely came up during that period that she was gone, in that short time that she was gone.
Yeah, she
and I always felt like Tiffany Stratton was really good. She may have done I think what is it? When she was involved with Waller a little bit, I thought that was a little hit or miss for me. But ultimately, her matches with Saray were fucking good.
Yeah, no, yeah, she's clearly an athlete, clearly an elite level athlete. And I think she's really all in with the gimmick. And once you start believing yourself that you know what I mean, that you're that level, that's when you kind of reach that kind of, okay, I get it now. You got to believe in your own gimmick for it to work.
I know, people might have been a little you sure, man? When we were doing kind of Bianca comparisons and stuff like that. I know that Bianca Belair is kind of a 1 in a million kind of performer. That is something that is lightning that was captured in a bottle. But I really do feel like Tiffany Stratton could be in that sort of range where it's just you have this very talented individual who is a heel on NXT, but when they go up to the main roster or something, they're going to be a really great babyface or something. I think she's insanely talented. In that battle royale, that's her first battle royale. Yes, there might have been some slip ups when I think she tried to skin the cat and it didn't work out.
Yeah, it didn't work out.
But she fucking did whatever with her shoulders and bounced back and came back into the thing. What is it? When she was doing the back flips to Zoe Stark, and then Zoe kind of didn't really know when to catch her and do that German.
Yeah.
That's
I think
fine.
One too many flips.
One
too many flips. She gotta get a little closer.
It was just whatever. But over time she's gonna grow, and I really do think that Tiffany Stratton is definitely gonna be she's gonna be one of them ones for NXT, man. I can't. I would like for her to be women's NXT women's champion, but as a face, I think there is a lot of money in Tiffany Stratton as a face.
I'm sorry, I was reading. So I googled Tiffany. I googled Tiffany Stratton. And you know how it says like when you like go down a couple, so like people also asked ... The first one is it's not funny, but the first one is Tiffany Stratton a guy? What the fuck?
She's the buff Barbie, bro. Show some fucking respect, yo.
Yo, it just
Come
threw
on,
me.
man.
I just read that and it really just threw me off. I just wanted to see how old she was.
Oh, I mean, shit. I believe she's my age, probably around like 24, 26 range.
She's
Probably
23.
younger, shit.
She's 23. She's born May 1st, 99.
Damn, I'm getting old. We getting old, man. Damn.
99.
She see, what is it? Damn. Shit. I'm almost 30, dog. Well,
my first car was a 99. Anyway.
Jesus Christ. But nah, Tiffany's right, man. I really think she's cool, man. Big fan so far. That is absolutely somebody I want to put some stock in into NXT as, you know, a success for 2.0. Let's get into quick hits. We got Roderick Strong versus Damian Kemp in a very funny ass match. Well, very funny ass post match.
Yeah, the match itself was just whatever, but the post match.
Yeah, the match. I thought the match was good. Damian Kemp, you know, another person that is showing us a lot of good stuff. Roderick Strong has always been great. Yeah, man, loving Damian Kemp right now. But you know, towards the match ending, Tony D'Angelo, brother, is like, "Hey, Roddy," trying to distract him, or like Diamond Mine, and they're beating up the Creeds backstage. And Damian Kemp is just like, "Damn, they beating up our dudes." Roger Strong goes, "Get your head in the game, man," and then kneed the fuck out of him, and then pinned him, and then went rushing to the Creed's help. And he was just like,
but first he's like, "Let's go."
What are you doing, bro? Come on, man. Damian Kemp is fucking seeing stars, being like, "Oh man, what the hell? We going to the back, man?" They finally get to the Creeds, and they were just like, "What the hell happened?" Roger Strong, what the hell happened? This is like rush hour levels of funny, bro. Like, this shit is fucking hilarious, bro. And then Damian Kemp comes running through, and he's just like, "Why are you late?" That is natural comedy right there. You don't get that on that other show.
It was really funny. Do you think either Roddy is joining the D'Angelo family, or did he pay them off to do that?
I think paying them off would probably be paying them off doesn't seem plausible, but I like the idea of that more than him joining them, because I just think that there is like no space for Roddy there.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with the payoff, or maybe not. Maybe this will bring Diamond Mine closer together. I don't know. But Julius Creed had a great I wish I remember the quote he said, because I really liked it. But
I have to get a clip of that. Yeah,
I forgot what he said, but it was a great quote. I was like, damn.
Obviously, I'm gonna edit it in post, but I need that quote, bro. That boy was he was spitting on that. He got that dog in him, bro. But next we got the dyad reveal, the schism reveal. Is GYV, and they're ugly.
Hey, I don't know who told them to cut. Look, I'm all for change. I'm all for wrestlers changing their names, changing their gimmicks. Put them beards back on, man. Glue the beard on. You gotta get the fake Elias beard. Put that back on. My man Zach Gibson looking crazy. First of all, he looked 10 years younger.
James Drake, he can go without the beard, but unfortunately, he looks like Nathan Frazier without the beard.
He doesn't. Without the beard.
Zach Gibson, you could have kept the beard. You probably could have knocked it down low.
Yeah.
Or got some riffraff joints, some little stripes on that motherfucker or something. But the whole thing gone, kind of crazy.
Or if you're gonna shave your head, grow your. I mean, if you're gonna shave your beard off, grow your hair out. At least. At
He
least you
gave
can't
up on
be
the
full.
hair, bro. He gave up on the hair.
Roll it back out. Do whatever. Well, I don't know how it could come out, but because I've never seen Zach Gibson with hair. But yeah, no, they look great. Do you remember their new names? I think I believe
What
Zach
is
Gibson
it? I think
is Rip Fowler.
Fallon?
Rip Fowler is
Hard.
Eh.
That's a hard body name. I like that one.
Jagger Reed.
Jagger Reed is the other name. We paused the recording just to look it up. That name sucks. But Rip Fowler, I think that's pretty cool.
I don't really think Rip Fowler is that great either, but I've heard worse.
Shit. Yeah, we definitely have. We watched a match with Cole Carter. But yeah, whatever. It is what it is. We'll see how much success they garner in NXT. I mean, if they don't do anything and they just lose, well, you got to repackage to some losers.
They are definitely the what's the word I'm looking for? They're the Gerald Briscoe and Pat Patterson. What's the Stooges?
Damn, that's gonna hurt. But it is what it is, man. JD McDonough and Braun Breaker have a little promo. I think that Braun Breaker is a really great promo, and I think his promos are unintentionally hilarious because he starts talking back to the recording, and I think that's fucking hilarious.
You think that was a recording? Oh, that was live.
I don't feel like that was live.
That wasn't live? I think that was live.
I didn't feel live.
Because didn't McDonough directly respond to him? Unless they were on a full-on script, then I guess so. But
that boy was on the script.
Okay.
I feel like there was on the script. If it was live, then whatever. But I felt like
I saw people complaining about Braun's responses and how it made him look dumb. But he's a Steiner. That's how Steiners talk. You know what I mean? It's not were they expecting something
Steiners be talking crazy.
Yeah,
that's crazy that they're being like, oh man, he sounds kind of stupid. But they wanted him to be fucking Scott Steiner all the goddamn time.
Yeah, if you want Steiner, you go get Steiner. That's what Steiner does. He gonna tell you, shut up, I'm gonna punch you in your face.
Motherfuckers don't want to be happy, bro. They wanted him to fucking quote Steiner math, come out here barking and all that other shit, which is it's in his entrance. But they wanted him to be Scott Steiner, even though he's Rick Steiner's son. And then when he starts saying some dumb shit like the Steiners do, no man, don't do that.
It wasn't even dumb shit. It was just you shut up, I'm gonna punch you in your face. The regular Steiner stuff, how any of them would have said it. So I thought it was fine for what Braun Breaker is. JD was kind of just talking. I was like, okay, what are we talking about, bro?
Yeah. I see what makes the motherfuckers clap, man. But yeah, McDonough, he was talking like a James Bond villain. He was talking like Mr. Robot. Yeah, he was just saying shit. I wasn't really paying attention. I kind of just tuned it out.
Yeah, that. When he pulled up a diagram, I was like, okay, now what are we doing?
Yeah,
what the fuck is going on?
When Braun Breaker said, if you ain't got no balls, pull them from the mannequin, I said, all right, bruh. I think I'm gonna tune out, bruh. Because why the fuck was that mannequin there?
What are we doing?
We got Von Wagner beating the shit out of the self-proclaimed street champ, Solo Sikoa.
In front of Roman. In front of Roman. Unbelievable.
Wagner pulled up on this motherfucker, banged him, beat his ass. I said, come on now.
Whole family there.
Champ.
Your whole family was right advantage there. Hey, that's what I'm saying. I just imagine Von Wagner hiding in that corner until the whole episode of SmackDown until Solo showed up.
His big ass hiding behind a fucking tree like shack, fucking banging on this nigga. Are you serious, man? That's not the street champ to me, man. You ain't fight dirty. You ain't street shit. You ain't pull up no grovel and fucking throw that at that nigga, man. But nah, it's whatever. Hopefully they have a really good match soon, and I feel like it might be another Falls Count Anywhere. I'm hoping for Fight Pit. I really am. I'm hoping for Fight Pit.
I don't know. I'm a Von Wagner believer. I think I can kind of see it. I can kind of see what they see. He just got to figure it out. He's almost there. I see it. I see what they see.
What is it? I think like a few months ago, I said, I said at I think at the top of the year, it's coming together. Like it really is. Like I might not find the Rob Stone stuff, what's her name? She always wear like a green dress, or like that's
I don't know.
Blonde girl.
I don't know what her name is.
Crowler.
I don't know.
Sophia Crowler. Crowell. Sure. Sorry, I'm blanking out. I'm draining. I've been up for more than 12 hours. But nah, man, I don't see it with them, but I do see it with Von Wagner. Promo-wise,
Sophia Cromwell.
I was very close. Promos are kind of like, you know, he's a lot more confident cutting these heel promos. In the ring, he looks less lost. Like it's very fluid. Like he knows like what movements he's gonna do next with his opponent. Like I'm seeing the practice. I'm seeing the working. I just need somebody else writing for him, or you know, writing what he do.
I'm telling you right now, these NXT UK excursions, they've worked for everybody. Everybody that's gone in that excursion has gotten better. Every single one. Yeah. It's pretty impressive. I wouldn't know what they're doing in that PC over there. What are they showing them over there? They're not showing them over in the States.
Just they watching World of Sport on repeat.
they got the Beth of Johnny Saint on repeat.
Yeah. Hey man, Timothy Stratton, if you're bored or you know you want to go, if you want to come to the UK with me,
okay.
Let's see what they do in UK.
I'm sure Stephanie will get sent over there at some point.
I think she could do some really cool stuff with like what is it? Isla Dawn, who is something somebody I turned around on. I think she's like doing really. Usually, I'm not a big fan of the spooky thing, but she's doing it really well, which is like
I don't know. You know what they're doing with Isla Dawn though? I don't like. They're turning her into crazy girl. I don't want crazy girl.
That's unfortunate.
They're doing it, and I really don't want that.
I think it's a lot better than what she was doing before, which was like I don't even know. She was just very bland.
The witchcraft stuff.
No, not the witchcraft, or just like when she was like a baby face, like she wasn't really like doing anything. She was barely on the show.
When she was a jobber, yeah. When she was jobbing,
yeah, yeah, basically. But you know, she could do some cool. She could do some cool shit with like Nina Samuels, McKenna McKenzie. Even though Amelia McKenzie, what did they change?
Amelia McKenzie. It was Millie McKenzie before. Now it's Amelia McKenzie.
They barely tried. Yeah, she could do some cool stuff with her. Yeah, that's all I had to say about that. Axiom versus Dante Chen. Axiom. My fault. I'm sorry. I hate it had to be my dog Dante Chen, man.
It's his first time on NXT in a minute.
And yeah, he came back after he announced that he was like gone due to his like father's passing, which I was just like, damn. Yeah, he's back since then. They could have sent Google Raj out there, man. Google Raj out there, man.
What? I know you got on me about my hive. So what's up with Dante Chen hive? I don't get it.
I think when he came back and he was like doing that stuff with Duke Hudson, I thought like he looked really good in there. When he came out, I think he came out at a really bad time because that's when NXT had like 3 street fighters, like we fight, like we brawlers or whatever. I feel like he could have still like been in that lane like a little bit. Like I didn't think his matches or like the matches he had when he was like that street fighter were bad. Like I definitely saw something like promising there. And then when he cut that promo, you know, talking about his father and, you know, shitting on Duke Hudson and all that, when he ran up on Duke Hudson and all that shit, I saw something. I saw little sprouts, you feel me, playing in the dirt. I think it sucks that he's like taking so much time off every now and then, and that's probably like, you know, cut off something. And, you know, I think him being a, you know, Singapore superstar or like that, the first Filipino dude. Like I think there's like money to be made there. Money to be made, and I think he's not bad.
Is he the first Filipino guy they've ever had?
That's what they announced it as when he came out. They were just like he's like a super.
Is he Filipino? No, they've had Filipino guys because they had isn't Jake Atlas Filipino? Or am I bugging?
I'm gonna put Drewski hands to that, but either Filipino or like a wrestler from Singapore.
Okay.
And I thought that was really interesting. That's all. I think he could do some good work. They just let him do his thing, like Anofe and Bleak Blade.
Well, they're great on Level Up. I'll give them that. Mm-hmm. They're on Level Up a lot. But enough about Dante Chen. What's important is Axiom, who made his re-debut, the former A Kid. The entrance was kind of, I'm not really sure how I feel about the entrance. I think Cyrus is trying to recreate the entrance in real time.
That boy moving like when I drink and I have no food in my stomach, boy. That's how I'd be feeling.
They were trying to recreate. I don't know. Did you ever see Age of Ultron? And at the end, not Age of Ultron, in one of the movies, but then they showed Wanda. They showed Wanda and Pietro at the debut of them two at the end of one of the movies, and like Pietro was like moving around like that inside the little cell. Mm-hmm. That's what it kind of reminded me of. I don't really know what Axiom's about. Is he a superhero? Is he a luchador? It was kind of. I felt like his debut felt kind of like. Underwhelming.
Yeah, they didn't really like show anything. Or like really put his like character, quote unquote, over with that whole thing. Honestly, I thought when they started showing the comic books and the whole shit, I get that that's like very popular in pop culture, and I feel like it's very easy to do, and everybody loves superheroes to some sort of extent. I just think that. In wrestling, usually that's not really done really well. They tried it with Xia Li, and then whatever. Like she was like the Protector.
They tried with Neville. They tried with Neville 10 years ago, and it didn't work out. Only time it's ever really worked out was Hurricane, and that was like a joke.
Yeah. So
Nikki Ash. They tried with Nikki Ash.
Molly Holly. When she does Super Holly. Whatever Molly. Mighty Molly. Sorry.
Come on now.
I don't know. Is she before my time? Fuck you.
Come on now. It's Hurricane and Mighty Molly. What are we doing?
Yeah, and then like Nikki Ash, she was like really cool for. She was cool for literally the definition of a little bit. So yeah, it was kind of whatever. Honestly, we'll see what he does next time. I don't necessarily think that Axiom does anything different or like really separates him from Nathan Frazier or Wes Lee. Besides, he has a mask.
Yeah, we gotta figure it out. Interesting choice to even put.
Wesley's been longer, so I understand. Wesley's been longer, so I understand with him like having a more established character. But Nathan Frazier, he got a lot of shit up front.
Yeah. We'll see with Axiom. It's the first match. It's the first match of his new gimmick. It's so funny. We were talking about they need to change his name. I didn't know they were going to go full on, change his whole gimmick, his whole look, everything. Mm-hmm. I wonder. I gotta imagine wrestling in a mask must be kind of annoying. Also,
how do you feel about wearing a mask on your?
Also, I don't know why that outfit doesn't look like he looks like a Chikara jobber from the mid 2000s. That's what he looks like to me. I don't know if it's just a whack outfit or what, or the mask sucks. It just I don't know. I'm not.
I'm not 100% sold here.
I'm not in on it yet.
Yeah. I know A-Kid's great, but the whole point of you becoming Axiom was like for character. So let's see what happens then.
I'm gonna give it time.
Yeah. So that about wraps it up for us. You can follow the A Show Network at the A Show RNC. You can subscribe to us at patreon.com/the A Show RNC. Spot callers will be coming soon. We're going to be reviewing WWE The Bash 2009. Me and Justin, OG Johnny 5. We have a lot of stuff in the works. You know, normally I can't really tell you. Now I'm in the know. We have a lot of stuff coming in the works. We're honestly trying our best to give you the best content. Starting with this mic, man. You feel me? I couldn't get the soundboard to work just yet, but
you sound real crispy. You sound very nice.
I cannot wait to listen to this back. I haven't heard my own voice with this microphone yet. But yeah, so stay forward to that. People, hopefully, y'all gonna get a real good look at the shirt soon, man. I can't wait to wear it. I'm gonna wear it to work tomorrow, so I can show my coworker that the one person that cares that I have a podcast. I'm gonna show them my merch.
Actually,
shout out to Sandra, man.
Mills text me. Yeah, he made sure that he learned me right. What did he say? He said, heads up, release date for the shirt was also announced on the Patreon reveal. Pre-orders begin Friday, July 29th. So
okay. Sorry, I don't
next week.
I know this might sound crazy, but I don't check my Patreon. Like, I check the Patreon and went to like do uploads and stuff like that, but like I don't because I'm not subscribed. Because you have to have an app for Patreon, and I'm very precious with my phone space. So I'm just like, I subscribe. What is that? I pay my money and I get my podcast. Do I really need Patreon? So I'm dumb on that front. Sorry, we're not completely tapped in. We need to have an easy
a show meeting.
A show
roundtable.
I need to subscribe with my personal Patreon so I can get the emails. Yeah, shirts are coming, man. Can't wait. If you're a patron and want to know when the shirts are coming, pay the $5 and see what the shirts come in and what they look like. You might have gotten a sneak peek of what they look like if you follow Armand from the Rewriters Room, Stay Busy Pod, and stuff like that. Sorry, we're saying a lot of words here, and we're gonna say a little bit more because I got a lot to get on my chest. Fuck you. I got to get off my chest with talking about our Patreon topic, which will be Resident Evil. But you can follow Quan on Twitter at The Comeback Spot. You can follow me on Twitter, Cyrus on TWR, talking everything about wrestling. Yeah, that's about it. Now, let's get into this Patreon segment, man. If you want spoilers or want to avoid spoilers for the new Netflix series, Resident Evil, the one that has Lance Reddick as Albert Wesker.
Huh? Lance Reddick, like Detective.
Yes, Mr. Goddamn McNulty. Yes, he is.
Okay.
As Albert Wesker. If you want to tap in or know if that is worth the watch, please tap into our Patreon content. I'm gonna try to talk about it without spoilers, and then I'm gonna try to go into spoilers. So, see you guys next week. If you're not on the Patreon, hopefully to see you on the Patreon very soon. Peace out.